Oh, good morning. It's the start of... Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. It's the start of day 4, and where are we today, Claire?
We are in Strasbourg.
Hello, Strasbourg. Strasbourg is beautiful, and it's utterly gorgeous. As you can see here, Claire is missing a certain component of her bike. Oh, thank you. Claire is missing her front mudguard, which decided to part company with the rest of the bike yesterday evening, just as we were rolling up at our apartment hotel. We got a filter. No, we're not going this right. We're going next right.
We got green.
Oh, lovely. Yeah, decided to part company with her bike yesterday evening, which was quite convenient, really, because it was rubbing on the wheel fairly heavily, and on the faster roads could have been. I think catastrophic is not too strong a word for the situation.
Not really.
Anyway, so this morning we are on the way to Cyclomoto Charles Sous. And we are hoping very much that Mr. Charles Sous or one of his employees will help us bodge this thing back together, because really to do it justice, we need an electric drill. Oh, was that a little wheelie there, Claire?
That was a little wheelie, yeah.
Oh, marvellous, well done.
Yeah.
So we need to bodge this thing back together again. It's going to involve like drills or bolts or sprockets or some really hacky engineering. So, and also whilst we're there, we thought we might get him to reattach the exhaust heat shield that Claire's been dragging along behind her for what, the last 3 days, really?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. So we've got a lot of work to do on the bike, so we're just going to check the oil and pump the tyres up, and that's easier to do at a bike shop. So, yeah, a little bit of traffic jamming through Strasbourg. Oh, it's a gorgeous morning. Look at this, it's absolutely beautiful. The blue sky, we're not wearing our waterproofs. I'm not wearing waterproofs. And I'm hoping it's going to stay like this for a while. Right, we will catch you later on. Cheery, bye. Yeah, so the last place was actually not open. It was closed on Monday. We're now at Strasbourg. But look at this! There's flipping Daxes in the window. And I think they're Chinese ones as well, although it's hard to tell. Yes, a Sky Team! That's a flipping Sky Team! Oh, I'm so sorry. I was so excited there for a moment. Yeah. They're going to have parts, Claire.
There's loads of them.
Oh, my goodness.
There's like 1, 2, 3. There's 4 in the bloody window.
Oh, so exciting. Yeah, this is brilliant. Right, okay, so we're just going to wait for it to open at 9:15, which is in 30 seconds. Oh, please open, please open. And we will report back.
Today, this morning we spent some time at Strasbourg. Very, very friendly guys who have...
Strasbourg?
These guys are great. They've looked after us, they've bolted on my front mudguard again, and it's probably stronger than it was before. And he's done a lovely job to reattach my exhaust guard. We've also got some oil, done a bit of preventative, put some air in the tyres. And they've charged us bugger all for it, frankly, and they've been lovely. And they gave us coffee as well.
Yeah, so nice. So yeah, I'll just talk you through the look. Front mudguard came off, great fun on small bikes, and so we've got it bolted on here. The exhaust, the guard on it, bolted on, both ends, nice and solid.
Not going anywhere.
Not going anywhere at all. So, for all your motorcycle needs, particularly small bikes and Dax, you want to come to Strasbikes in Strasbourg, and frankly, they've been absolutely brilliant. So yeah, we're off to, where are we going now?
We are off to Lucerne, hopefully.
Lucerne, yeah, via Zurich, possibly.
Via Zurich,
we'll see.
possibly. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I've broken down, and it's not that good. So we just got Claire sorted in this fabulous little bike shop, and I thought that the least of our problems are over, but it seems not. My bike conked out of fuel, and I thought I just ran out of fuel and turned the reserve tap on. Get to the side of the road, that doesn't seem to work, so we're carrying reserve fuel. You can see the bikes have got a reserve fuel bottle there, so pop that in, but there's loads of fuel in it, and it just won't start, which is a real bummer. So what I've done is, I've done all the usual checks. That suspicious looking puddle there is actually fuel that I let out through the carburettor. I've actually had the carburettor off, checked the float bowls, check the fuel lines. Fuel is flowing freely from the tank, freely into the carburettor, passing through the carburettor. Everything's fine. Whiff of the old easy start, and it turns over for a couple of revolutions. So there's obviously a spark going on there, but nothing. absolutely nothing, and we're stuck on the side of a dual carriageway outside Strasbourg, and I'm wondering what to do next. So I called the breakdown. I don't know how long they're going to be because we've got European breakdown cover, and a couple of guys in a like refuse truck stopped, and they were really, really lovely. You know, he had a look and he realised that we knew what we were doing. But it turns out they're bikers, and they say they're going to getting off shift in 2 hours, and if we're still not sorted in 2 hours, WhatsApp them and they'll actually come and get us. I mean, how nice is that? So we don't know what's going to go on. Whether or not the breakdown recovery are going to arrive in a sensible time, whether or not they're going to fix it. I mean, they probably won't be bikers, so they'll take one look at it and they'll say, yeah, you know, it's not something that can be fixed. Maybe they'll send a specialist biker company and it can be, but we will see. Until then, we're at the side of the road with one very nicely recently fettled bike and one bike that doesn't really work. So yeah, update coming soon. You made it! Attention!